Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane-Gardner, and welcome to the Let's Go Live show. Welcome. We're here again, and we're going to be talking about launching your first show, or actually launching your show, period, and some of the steps you have to think about. So that's going to be today. So let's get started, and I don't think we can see very well the outline when I change to it. So let's go and do the presentation. So yeah, we've already talked about why you need to go live, and we talked about the studio setup. That was for the first season. And now we're talking about live streaming, and I've got to add 20 ways to promote your live streams. I've already done monetize your live streams and doing a live stream series. And today we're going to talk about launching your show and some of the steps to take to do that beforehand and during. And let's go and get on to that. But first, let's have a pretty picture of me. I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in a structural engineering firm. So today it's 15 minutes, fingers crossed, because that's all LinkedIn allows. So we're going to be quick today. I have an announcement on a new show on Saturdays, and we will talk about that later. But in the meantime, I have not updated my slides because I am so excited because I have a new TV channel, Be Your Own Boss TV. And also the Business of Home-Based Business, Home-Based Startup TV, Business Success TV, and Finding Your Purpose TV, all on Roku and Amazon Fire, except now just on Roku for Be Your Own Boss TV, because Amazon doesn't want us anymore. So let's go and talk about launching your own show. So we are going to just quickly do a list of the things to think about when you're launching your first on-camera show. And so the most important one is to define your show concept and what's your show all about, what's your topic, what's your niche, what can you talk about for hours, and then who's it for, your target audience. That can sometimes be the hardest thing to figure out. So it is always good to do some of these exercises before you start a show. And what's your goal for the show? Are you going to teach, entertain, grow a brand, or sell, or sell? Do you want to choose a format? You can do it solo. You can interview people. You can have a partner that is also on the show, just like a podcast. Some of these podcasts have two people on the show. Is it a vlog? Is it going to just be a reaction? Is it going to be reviews of products? What kind of show is it going to be? So these are all the most important things to think about before you design your first show. And then you got to figure out, this is actually more important almost, is setting your schedule. Looking at your lifestyle. How often will you go live or post? Will you do it weekly or bi-weekly? Not many people do it daily unless you want to do a very quick daily 5-minute broadcast just to get people interested. And choose a consistent day and time, so it's building habits for you as well as building habits for the audience. So my Let's Go Live show is every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and my Let's Get Visible show is every Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And so add it to your calendar and treat it like an appointment. So I am here, I'm ready, and I'm going because I designed it beforehand. So of course, before you can launch your own show, you have to get ready and get your studio equipment together. Of course, you can always use your smartphone these days or a webcam. I use a webcam, no need for fancy gear. I believe you need a nice microphone is the most important. Some people use headphones with a mic. I do not like using headphones, so I use just put it earplug into my speaker, and I get the sound from there when I need it. I don't always need it. And good lighting. So you need natural window light or ring light. I would cross out that natural window light because that's too unreliable. A ring light's really great. Or you can get a studio setup. And of course you need everything to be stable. So use a tripod or a laptop stand and make sure everything's at eye level. So you've got all your equipment together. Now what you're going to do? Well, now you're going to plan your first 3 episodes. So episode 1, of course, will be an introduction of who you are and what the show is all about, and maybe showing the outline of what you're going to do in the next so many months. That's what I did anyway. And then episode 2 is you teach or share something valuable. You could change your variety of ways you're doing the live stream by maybe doing a story time on the episode 3 or a question and answer, or you can invite someone else on to chat with you about the topic. And then you just write 3 to 5 bullet points per episode because you don't want to script everything because it's impossible to actually be casual and also have a script in that you can follow it, but it's always improv. And so now you've planned your first 3 episodes. So now you got to prepare mentally. And we have talked about this before. Your mindset is very important. So you have to remind yourself that done is better than perfect, that getting started is better than making it perfect. And you can talk to one person, not an audience, when you're doing your live stream. And of course, you can do test runs, which is probably recommended because you want to check that your microphone is on, that you can have your speaker on, that all the sound is great, the recording is working, you remember to turn on record, your volume isn't too high, your volume isn't too low, that kind of thing. So you want to test it out 2 or 3 times anyway, and you want to embrace the awkward because this is you being live and being imperfect. So you want to get it better fast, of course, but of course at the same time, if you've heard me talking about live streaming, I have done every single mistake there is, and I keep doing them because it's being human. So I think mostly people are looking for you to be human than to being perfect, as I say the word human wrong. Anyway. So you've got to prepare yourself mentally. That's the most important part. And you have to make this an appointment that you go to on your schedule. So then we go live and record it, of course. Or you could record the live stream and then do it, but then it wouldn't be live. If you have an audience, probably better to be live than being recorded. You got to remember to smile. You got to remember to take a breath. And you have to remember to hit record. I've done that a few times where I forgot to do record and I had to redo it. Or then, of course, go live and press go live depending on your software and what you're using. So stick to your bullet points, but be natural about it. Add a story in here and there. Don't panic if you spell something wrong or you say something wrong or if there's hiccups. You're being human, so it's a live stream and it's not perfection. But you can always turn off the microphone while you cough. Excuse me. There, much better. So, then, of course, once it's done, once you have the recording, once you have the video, you can upload it and share the episode on all kinds of places. You can share it on socials. I can never say that word right. Hey, I just launched a new show. You can put it on your website and share it to YouTube, put it on YouTube. You can ask friends to support, comment, or share your episode. You can ask people on your list to share the episode. You can basically ask anyone to share your episode. and you want to tag anyone you mentioned or want to involve in future episodes on your episodes so that they might get a notification that you talked about them. And that's always interesting. So, of course, you can also repurpose and review. So you want to clip short moments for Reels, Shorts, or TikTok. You want to save your top quotes or tips for posts. And you want to rewatch and jot down what you liked and one thing to improve. I have quite a few episodes of Build Your Own Business, and I want to put that into a training. They're 20-minute long, so I need to shorten them a bit. So I need to cut them up into pieces and add value. And I want to get some of the great quotes and things I said from that. And yeah, you can do lots of stuff once you have the video created. And to be honest, one of the main reasons to do a live stream is to get a video, to get something which you can use later in your business. Whether it's for authenticity, whether it's for creating new products, creating any kinds of social media things. It's great to have these videos. So you have to keep going. That's the main point for this, is to set a 4-week goal, and I'll post one episode per week for a month. Well, I did one post. I made a goal to post every Wednesday for a year, but I took a break around Christmas, and so this is the second season. So when you have a goal, don't worry about it. Just do it and see what happens. So you track your growth and track your small wins, and renovate your show, do some things like making sure it's only 15 minutes so LinkedIn will broadcast it, that kind of thing. So these are some of the things that you can do to launch your own show. And I want to go back to this because it's the most important, and that's to figure out why you want to do a show, and what's it about, and who's it for, and what's your goal for doing live streaming. So that is very important. And so for me, I do like to train. I do like to share knowledge, and I wanted to do something, a show that was consistent, authentic, and I could reuse. And what's the other thing? I can't remember. Oh, and be visible. So there you go. So there's one of the reasons that I did my show and my concept, and showing people how easy it is to live stream. And even if you're shy or you don't want to be on camera, there are things you can do in order to be on camera. So that's it. Oh, I forgot this. I forgot my announcement. So 15 minutes is okay, but it's not basically, it's not, I had people on the show waiting to sort of talk to me in my in the browser, but I just don't have time because I have to get to work. So I thought I would start the Let's Take Actions show on Saturdays. It will be the same time, 8 a.m. I know it's not good for a lot of people, but that's okay. 8 a.m. East Pacific. And we'll go for an hour or an hour and a half, depending on what people want. I'll have a training about starting your own show. Not starting your own show, but starting your own business. But also then I'll be getting questions, and I'll have polls, and people can vote what they'd like to see next in terms of trainings, what's the most important to you, and that kind of thing. And this way I can do a lot of the trainings on creating your live streams on that show. So I'm excited about that. I'll send out a notice tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see it. If you're on my list, I should show you my list. You will get a notification for sure. And if you want to come in and check it out on Saturday, That is 11 a.m. Eastern. And so that would help if we go and see the link. So to sign up for my list, you can go to https://jane-gardner.com/live, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturdays. So thank you for listening, and this is Jane Gardner, and over and out.